Hello everyone, and welcome to my in-depth review of the SereneLife Portable Air Conditioner. Over the past few months, I've had the chance to really put this unit to the test, and today, I'd like to share my honest and thorough thoughts with you. Whether you're trying to cool down your apartment, bedroom, home office, or any small to medium-sized space, I think you'll find this review helpful. Let me start by saying that I didn't have high expectations at first. I've tried a few portable air conditioners in the past, and most were either too loud, underpowered, or a hassle to maintain. But I'd been hearing some solid things about this model, so I figured, why not give it a shot? And I'm glad I did. When the box arrived, I was pleasantly surprised by the packaging. Everything was secure, no signs of damage, and all the parts were there. The main unit, exhaust hose, window kit, remote, and a well-written instruction manual. I always appreciate it when companies include everything you need without making you hunt down extra adapters or accessories. Setting it up was refreshingly simple. I live in a place with standard-sized sliding windows, and the window kit that came with the unit fit perfectly. I didn't need any tools, and the instructions were clear enough that I had it all hooked up and running in under 30 minutes. That's a big win in my book. The unit itself is compact but solid. It doesn't feel flimsy, and the design is modern enough to blend into any room without sticking out like a sore thumb. I especially like the built-in wheels. It's heavier than it looks, but with those wheels, I can roll it from my living room to my bedroom with zero effort. Now let's talk about performance, which is where this air conditioner really impressed me. It's rated at 10,000 BTU, and in my 250 square foot bedroom, it cooled the entire space in about 15 to 20 minutes. That's honestly faster than I expected. I typically run it for about 30 minutes before going to bed, and by that time, the room is perfectly comfortable, even in the middle of a heat wave. There are three main modes: cool, dry, and fan. I've used all of them depending on the day. The cooling mode is obviously the most powerful, and it does the job efficiently. The dry mode works really well on those muggy, humid days when I don't necessarily need colder air, but just want to get rid of that sticky feeling. And the fan mode is great for air circulation when it's not super hot. Temperature settings are adjustable, and the remote makes everything a breeze. I usually just set it to around 72 degrees Fahrenheit, and that keeps my room consistently cool without feeling like a freezer. The remote control is responsive, works from across the room, and even lets you control the fan speed and mode. If I'm being honest, I barely touch the buttons on the unit itself. I use the remote for everything. The noise level is something a lot of people ask about, and I had concerns too. It's not silent, but it's not loud either. I measured it at around 55 decibels at full power, which is roughly the sound of a normal conversation. I actually find it kind of soothing at night, like white noise. I've been able to sleep with it on, and I'm a fairly light sleeper. Another area where this air conditioner really shines is energy efficiency. It uses about 950 watts when cooling, which is pretty reasonable for what you get. I was worried my electricity bill would skyrocket, but after running it regularly for a full month, my bill only increased slightly. Nothing dramatic. That's a big relief for anyone trying to stay cool without breaking the bank. Let's move on to the dehumidifying function, which I think is underrated. Where I live, humidity is a constant battle, especially in the summer. This unit does a great job pulling moisture out of the air. It's not just about comfort, it actually helps prevent mold and keeps the air feeling fresh. I only had to empty the drainage tank once every 3 or 4 days during the most humid weeks, which is manageable. Maintenance is easy too. The air filter is washable, and I've gotten into the habit of giving it a quick rinse every couple of weeks. It pops right out from the side, takes about 2 minutes to clean, and makes a noticeable difference in airflow and performance. If you keep up with that, this unit will keep running smoothly. I also appreciate the timer feature. I can set it to turn off after I fall asleep, or schedule it to turn on before I get home from work. It's small details like that which make it feel like a thoughtful product designed with real-life use in mind. Now, I do want to mention a few things that could be improved, just to be fair. First, the exhaust hose is a bit bulky. And while it does the job, it can be an eyesore depending on your setup. It's flexible, but it's not exactly subtle. I've tucked it behind a curtain, which helps. Second, while the unit is portable, it's not ultra light. If you have to lift it upstairs or move it long distances, you'll probably want help. But if you're just rolling it from one room to another on the same floor, the wheels work great. Lastly, during the first few uses, there was a faint plastic smell, which I assume came from the internal components heating up for the first time. It went away after a day or two, but it's worth mentioning. Nothing alarming, just something to expect. Now back to the positives, because there are a lot. One of my favorite things about this air conditioner is how discreet it is in the room. Once it's set up and running, it doesn't draw attention to itself. The digital display is bright but not glaring. The sound is balanced and the airflow is consistent. It doesn't just blast cold air in one direction. It disperses it nicely throughout the space. The unit also looks great. The design is clean, minimal, and neutral. I've had guests over who didn't even realize it was a portable air conditioner until I pointed it out. That's a big plus for me. Functional but not an eyesore. As for the remote control, I can't stress enough how useful it is. I leave it on my nightstand and I can adjust the temperature or switch modes in the middle of the night without getting up. It's little things like that which make daily use more enjoyable. I should also mention that it comes with a 1-year warranty. I haven't needed to use it, but I did contact customer support once to ask a question about the drainage, and they were quick and helpful. That kind of support gives me confidence in the brand. To wrap things up, here's my verdict. The SereneLife Portable Air Conditioner exceeded my expectations. It's powerful, user-friendly, quiet enough for daily use, and energy efficient. It's not perfect. No product is, but the pros far outweigh the cons. If you're looking for a reliable cooling solution for a single room, especially in an apartment or rental space where a traditional window unit isn't ideal, I highly recommend this unit. It's easy to set up, easy to use, and it just works. Thank you for watching my review. I hope my insights help you make an informed decision about the SereneLife Portable Air Conditioner. Stay cool and comfortable.